Dr. Santosh sir,
Ma'am.
can you kindly share the video without voice?
Okay.
And sir, principal sir.
Madam Stephanie.
Sir, actually, director sir instructed us to start the program as for time being. Later, sir is going to join with us.
Okay.
Yeah, sir. We'll start, sir.
Now can start. How many people per time?
Around 1:15, sir. Still, people are trying to join, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Sir, Chandrasekhar, sir.
I guess.
Yeah, sir. We'll start, sir. Is that okay for you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, Santosh, sir.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Please start, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah. So, very good evening, everyone gathered over here. On behalf of the Department of Data Science, ITIN, I warmly welcome you all to this faculty development program on AI tools for teaching and learning live demonstration, which is being conducted in online mode from 5th January 2026, that is today, to 9th January 2026. I extend my respectful greetings to our Honorable Principal Sir, Dr. A. Srinivas Rao Garu, respected Director Sir, Professor V. V. Nageswar Rao Garu, and our esteemed Chief Guest of today's gathering and resource person, Dr. Anwarp Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, and the deans, heads of all the departments, and all my dear faculty members who have joined us today. A warm welcome, all of you. As a symbolic representation of welcome note, we are gonna play a welcome song. Kindly stay tuned to us.
Sir, Santosh, sir. Yeah, please continue, sir. Pause the video, sir.
Tell ma'am.
Yes, sir. Please continue.
Thank you all for being with us. To begin this FDP, we now proceed with the lightning lamp ceremony. As this program is based on artificial intelligence and conducted in online mode, the lightning lamp will be symbolically performed through an AI generated lamp lighting video, which represents knowledge and innovation in education. I'm going to play the AI generated lamp lightning video. Kindly stay tuned to us. Once again, thank you all for being with us. Now, to seek divine blessings for the successful conduct of this faculty development program, we will have the Vande Mataram prayer song, and I request all the participants and dignitaries to kindly stand for the Vande Mataram prayer song. I'll start playing on third mark. Three, two, one.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयजशीतलाम् श्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्नां पुलकितयामिनीं सुमिता प्रमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदा वन्दे वन्दे
వాళ్ళు ఎక్స్ట్రా చూస్తున్నాను ఎఫ్డి పోతుంది వారు నన్ను చెందిన అన్నారు ఏదో చేస్తాను.
Thank you all, and I request all the participants and dignitaries to be please seated. And now
ఎక్స్ట్రా
I invite the convener of this faculty development program, Dr. T. Naresh Garu, head of the Department of Data Science, AITAM, to deliver the opening remarks and brief us about the objectives of this faculty development program. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Santosh Garu. Dear faculty members, my dear HODs and deans, and today's co-convener, Professor K. Shwarupa, respected Director Sir, Professor V.V. Nageshwara Garu, respected Principal Sir, Dr. A.S.R. Srinivasarao Garu, and today's our chief guest and resource person, Dr. Annavarpu Chandrasekhar Garu, Associate Professor, Department of Computer Science Engineering from Indian School of Mines and Indian Institute of Technology, Ahmedabad. Good evening, all of you. On behalf of Department of Data Science, I welcome you to the 5-day faculty development program on AI tools for teaching learning with the live demonstration scheduled from 5th to 9th January 2026. This FDP focuses on practical use of AI in academics. You will see the tools in action. You will apply them from your classrooms, assessments, and research work. So here is the outcomes of the programs for you. Outcome number 1, design AI supported lecture content and presentation. Create AI based question papers, quizzes, and rubrics. Improve student engagement through personalized learning tools. Use AI for research support, writing, and plagiarism checking. Apply AI ethically with strong academic integrity. And I will also tell you day-wise what we are going to cover in the each session. Day 1, foundations and teaching content tools, AI in teaching learning, lecture planning and content generation, PPT creation and visual aids. Day 2, we are going to cover assessment and evaluation tools. So in which we are going to cover question paper and quiz generation, assignment design and rubrics, automated feedback and evaluation. Day 3, the topic is student engagement and personalized learning, active learning tools, personalized support, learning analytics, and progress tracking. Day 4, research and academic productivity, in which we are concentrate on literature survey and research assistance, academic writing support, and at the last, reference management and plagiarism checking. On day 5, we have integration and ethics and the valedictory. On the day 5, we have ethical use of AI, curriculum integration, and the best practices. And we will conclude with the feedback and the valedictory session. So this program is moreover aligned with the National Education Policy 2020. So where we concentrated on outcome-based education and NBA requirements. So it supports the management vision for the quality teaching and the digital transformation, and moreover the faculty upskilling. I thank our management for continuous encouragement. I thank Dean R&D Sriramal Garu. I thank Principal Sir A.S.R. Srinivasarao Garu. I thank Director Professor V.V. Nageshwara Garu for their guidance and support. I thank our expert resource person Annavarpu Chandrasekhar Garu for sharing the hands-on knowledge. I thank all the faculty members for your commitment to attend, practice, and implement. I wish you an engaging and productive FDP. Let us hope for happy learning. Thank you all. Santosh Garu, hand over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the informative opening remarks. And now I request our Honorable Principal, sir, Dr. A.S. Srinivasarao Garu, to deliver his message and share his valuable thoughts. Sir, kindly address the gathering.
Good evening. Myself already Vivek Garu giving the brief about this FDP, all the faculty members, the item. First, I create my definition of the state for the for the benefit of faculty members. Since AI tools nowadays becoming very, very important, all the teachers very are AI tools or the AI mechanism are gradually involved into the each and every field. So mainly the analyzing and simplifying the cost. So this it was also very much beneficial for the faculty members to design and analyze the content of the course content, or designing the coursework, or the designing the lesson plan, or in the analysis part, or you can analyze the student learning capabilities, whatever it may be. So lot of tools are available nowadays to the faculty members to simplify their task. So I hope that quickly the remarks of the convener, this institute well planned to give the brief note about all the techniques available nowadays to the faculty members, mainly the teaching lab. So I may my visit to the CSE person, mainly the convener, Naresh Garu and or Swarupa Garu, and today's chief guest, Chandra Garu, for accepting invitation and so along with this thing, I also all the resource persons were given the their acceptance for giving their lectures throughout this episode. I hope that this activity give well teach about this all the techniques to the faculty members, and the faculty members also have get a good knowledge about this AI tools after use of the teaching learning process. Both sides with the activity will give well planned lecture to all the faculty members, and all the faculty members will be benefited from this activity. So I thank all the people who are giving me opportunity for this my note, and I hope that this have better and better sharing of the knowledge, and totally all the best. Thank you, Anand.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for inspiring message. I next invite our respected director, Professor Vivin Aishwarya Garu, to address the gathering. But I think he soon may join. We may get his valuable message after a while. Now, without any delay,
Sir, sorry for the interruption. Dr. Santosh, sir.
please, ma'am.
Sir will be joining in 2 minutes, sir. Meanwhile, we'll call to chief guest of today's session.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.
So, yeah, before I inviting the chief guest of today's gathering, I request Sri Roshan Garu, Assistant Professor, Computer Science and Data Science Department, to read out the brief introduction, brief biodata of our esteemed chief guest. Sri Roshan Garu, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Good evening to all participants. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our distinguished resource person, Dr. Annavarapu Chandrasekhara Garu. Dr. Rao is currently working as an associate professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at the Indian Institute of Technology, Indian School of Mines, Dhanbad, a premier institute of national importance. He obtained his PhD in Computer Science and Engineering from IIT ISM Dhanbad with specialization in bioinformatics. He completed his MTech in CSE from Andhra University, Visakhapatnam with distinction, and his BTech in CSE from Konera Lakshmaya College of Engineering, Guntur. With over 15 years of academic and research experience, Dr. Rao began his career as a teaching assistant at NIT Warangal and has been serving at IIT ISM Dhanbad since 2010, where he was promoted to associate professor in 2023. His research interests include bioinformatics, machine learning, soft computing, data mining, evolutionary algorithms, and intelligent systems. He has published extensively in reputed international journals and conferences, authorized chapters, and holds patents in areas such as smart traffic control and intelligent automation systems. Dr. Rao has also served as principal investigator for CSR funded research projects and has guided PhD, MTech, and BTech students, contributing significantly to research and innovation. We are honored to have Dr. Annavarpu Chandrasekhara Garu with us today as a resource person for this faculty development program on AI tools for teaching, learning, live demonstration. So thank you all. Now I hand over this session to our Santosh sir.
Thank you, Sri Roshan Garu. Now, it is my honor to invite our chief guest and resource person of today's gathering, Dr. A. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, Associate Professor, Indian Institute of Technology, Indian School of Mines, Dhanbad, to deliver the inaugural address. Sir, the virtual dais is yours.
Yeah, thank you, one and all from AITAM, and I'm very honored to be part of this program, especially making me as a chief guest. I'm very honored to be there. Uh, yeah, so as we all of us know, AI is changing the future, and even the recent words from Elon Musk. He told once in one of the Twitter some message. He told jobs will be optional and it will be like a hobby in future. In around 10 to 20 years in future, all will be like this. Means it's a, even though how far it goes in 10 to 20 years, we are not sure. But the prediction of different companies are also saying the same as like Elon Musk. And the future of AI is actually changing all the fields. So let me start. Uh, when I'm thinking about how to tell you about this AI and changing this the current generation requirements and all, so I just thought about one of the thing uh, in the soft computing or evolutionary computing. One of the topic that is genetic programming. It developed around 1990s. That's the tool called genetic programming. Basically, that tool, why it was developed is the genetic programming was developed to create a programs. Means it's a program basically. Programming one program is creating another program. Of course, it uses some kind of representation like tree-based representation. It actually having universal form of representing every kind of thing, including logic or including codes, everything. It is possible in genetic programming. But still, the experimentation in 90s, it was very less, and the mark, the intention of the developer by the genetic programming other by Koja. So what he mentioned, it is intended to create programs with the help of a program. So that becomes true in the current generation that AI is making the things. How the changes that had happened, we are able to see now. And even if you see the computer literacy, in the beginning of the computer literacy around 90s, uh, so either uh, in India or many countries, they struggle to motivate those generation or those days, like motivating the people to adapt to the computer. And computer literacy was the main important part in those days. And those who are into that, they definitely see the benefits of it, got the benefits of it. And that computer literacy is just uh, a beginning, just a beginning to see how this technology is changing. As per my knowledge, the one those who are attending today, you might have seen before introduction of computer, someone, maybe the senior most professors, how we are going to use without computers also handling the data, handling the files, maybe the information. Start with just one. Usually, any records we used to maintain in ledgers, books, and then after introduction of the computers, it makes to the just simple files, flat files, or any .txt files, then CSV files for calculating something. Then after that, also the databases, and then using of different advanced models in the your software building, the technology that is changing. And even if I talk about the digital literacy, the process of changing, it's actually changed in almost all, like even let it be in students life, teachers life, or the uh, different users of computers, it got changed drastically. And this digital literacy is not only just to see how to use the computers, or how we can make use of computers, but also there are this internet revolution which actually helps every one of us to see the content which was actually limited to some people, but this internet revolution made every one of us to see and have the benefit of this uh, great information from different sources throughout the world. And likewise, if you talk about this artificial intelligence, especially uh, the changes that's happened, we are expecting this AI also to be uh, has to change some kind of mm, changes in the education. So just we call it say
అయిపోయిందా సార్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఏంటి?
uh,
రేపు
it's
ఎగ్జామ్ కదా,
AI,
ఏం
use
ఎగ్జామ్?
of AI in education and research.
చదవలేదు వెళ్ళు. మమ్మీ పిలుస్తుంది వెళ్ళు.
So the AI literacy now is a very important highlighting. It is not just to know the to become a AI engineer or to become some kind of engineer related to it, but we have to use this AI effectively and ethically, and we have to be conscious about our responsibility, what way we should use this AI also. In future, if you see, there will be a cases against some companies also that can come. The companies who are, which are the companies they are using AI without any ethics, simply they will be fined with a huge amount. That will be going to come in future. That's why we should be careful about using, not only using the technology and equipped with the technology, we should be careful about how to use it also ethically. So yeah, in this, especially the program which you have made, uh, it, as per my understanding and some of the topics that I dealt, I feel it will be a hands-on experience for all the participants, how to use the AI tools, and also especially for teaching, learning, uh, different workflows. Let it be assessment purpose, or maybe preparing your materials, or preparing different AI, all the tasks that we usually we do. So what I try to conclude is the role of the faculty members is we have to be we have to educate ourselves, use the technology, and also we have to teach the users of AI in as best as possible and follow the ethics. That means we have to use the AI wisely. And yeah, so AI literacy is trending now, and without AI, now no field will grow. Everyone, like when the computer was initiated, those days, a lot of agitations had happened. The jobs will go. And now, after the introduction of AI in industry, also a lot of jobs are gone. And now this happened and it continues. When the new technology and new things had happened, definitely there are some changes, but we have to adapt to the system. So the good initiation from ITAM is you make use of AI tools, especially for teaching learning purpose, that actually making all of us happy and to be part of this program. And I congratulate the team to start this program, and also I wish all the participants to have better experience. And yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your enlightening address. Especially, you have cleared certain speculations across the world regarding youth employment when AI arrived into the world. Thank you, sir. And I now invite our respected director, sir, Professor V.V. Nageshwar to give his valuable message regarding this gathering. Sir, please.
Good evening to everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Respected, good evening, madam. Respected chief guest and resource person for today, Dr. V. Chandrasekhar Rao garu, and other participants from the college, and particularly the organizers of this FDP. As everybody knows, the importance of the AI in every field of engineering, and every field it plays a prominent role, and it's going to play a very prominent role, and particularly in all the disciplines. So that is the reason why we are in the curriculum we are integrating the AI in all the branches of engineering, including core branches. But before we try to familiarize the students, of course, the students are more familiar than the some of the senior faculty members. But anyhow, the learning of application of AI tools in the teaching learning process is very important. There is the reason why I ask all the concerned faculty members from the Department of Computer Science and Electrical branches to organize the FDP program with the experts in this field. Thereby, our faculty member will have an idea about the use of AI tools so that increase the efficiency and accuracy. At the same time, it cannot replace the human knowledge and human brain, of course. And there are certain negative aspects also there with the AI tools, but the faculty member should understand the use of AI in within its limitations. The reason is if whatever the chat GPT gives, if you put the same thing here, everybody will get the same answer and you may get the zero preference. So just for learning purpose, for idea, to have a brief idea about all these things, you can use the AI tools. So that will improve your effectiveness and efficiency after using your own knowledge and skills in delivering the best. So simply if you try to replace your knowledge with the AI information, it is not at all good. So you should understand the limitations of the AI tools and where you have to apply, to what extent you have to use. It's very important. As far as my knowledge is concerned, every faculty member should aware about the application of AI tools in the teaching learning process. Thereby, we can give some inputs to the student community. So, irrespective of the discipline of engineering, every faculty should have complete understanding about the AI tools. I hope this workshop will give some insight into this particular area. I once again thank Dr. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu for joining us as a Chief Guest Resource Person for today. I also thank Dr. Noor Muhammad Sir, Dr. D. Lakshmi, Dr. K. Nagaraju, and Dr. K. Sirisha, where they are going to be there in the subsequent days. It's a FDP program for 5 days, 5th to 9th. I hope this 5 days program will give some information to the faculty members of the item. So I hope all the faculty members will be there in the session and try to understand what the resource persons needs and try to carry forward this one in your regular teaching learning process. Once again, thank you all for giving this opportunity to stay in this inauguration. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you for your enlightening message, which actually you have crystal clearly said the objective of this FDP program. And I now invite Dr. Swarupa ma'am to propose the inaugural vote of thanks. Ma'am,
Yeah.
please.
Thank you, Dr. Santosh, sir. Thank you very much. So, Honorable Director, sir, respected Principal, sir, esteemed today's Chief Guest and Resource Person, renowned deans of the institution, well-regarded heads of various departments, distinguished faculty members, good evening to everyone. I'm happy and honored to propose the inaugural vote of thanks for this FDP organized during our prestigious Silver Jubilee celebration of the year. On behalf of the Department of Data Science, ITAM Technically, it gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome you all to the 5-day online faculty development program titled AI Tools for Teaching Learning Live Demonstration, scheduled from 5th to 9th January 2026. In today's rapidly evolving digital era, and as per recommendations of UGC, AICT bodies, and as well NEP, so artificial intelligence has become a transformative force in higher education, reshaping teaching methods, assessment practices, and research activities. Recognizing with this FDP has been thoughtfully designed to provide practical exposure and live demonstrations of AI tools. We truly privileged to have eminent academician and experienced expertise as resource person, Dr. E. Chandrasekhar Rao sir, IIT, ISM Dhanbad, as well other resource persons too. On behalf of ITAM, sincere thank to the resource person today's session and gracefully accepting to share his valuable knowledge, expertise, and practical insights. Sir, your guidance will be a strong foundation for the days ahead to the entire item, and we deeply appreciate and thankful for your time and dedication. I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Director, sir, for his visionary leadership, encouragement, and unwavering support. Sir, your motivation to plan this program beyond regular college hours demonstrate your commitment to the faculty academic excellence. I also thank the respected deans of the institution, HODs, especially Dean R&D for their continuous support and guidance. As we conclude the first day of EP, I am happy to note that today's session has been highly informative, engaging, and intellectually stimulating. I would like to especially acknowledge the thanks to all the respected faculty members for their enthusiastic participation after regular college hours. Your active involvement and commitment to learning truly reflect your dedication to professional growth. Finally, I would like to leave you with this thought. In the age of AI, teachers must keep learning continuously because only a learning teacher can effectively guide the students in a smart classroom. With these words, I formally conclude day one of FDP and look forward to your continued participation and learning in the session ahead. Once again, thank you to everyone who is supporting us behind the scene of this FDP. Thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind vote of thanks. With this, we conclude the inaugural session. And I now request our chief guest and resource person, Dr. A. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, to begin the plenary talk on AI tools for teaching and learning with live demonstration. Sir, over to you.
Let me share. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, clear.
Back to the talk. So today, what we are going to learn, especially, is it's about since most of you means computer science people, I have seen very few here, but other department faculties also registered in this course. So I wish to introduce AI a little bit, and then AI tools for teaching. What are the AI tools for teaching? What are the AI tools for learning? What are the AI tools for research? And some case studies if time permits. And so ultimately, what we are expecting from my today's talk, it's about some kind of AI awareness as well as the tools, assisting tools for different tasks as a faculty, just like for teaching or maybe for learning as a student, or sometimes we may strengthen our uh, learning also. For that also we can use this. Sometimes it works. AI works like a tutor, not only to the students but also to us in some cases where we are actually poor or weak in that particular domain. And AI as a yeah. So the main objective of this talk is it's not just not only knowing the AI tools, but also we have to use uh, in a responsible way, and how to use the uh, uh, ultimate decision, whatever it comes, it should not deviate from it. So, yeah. So basically, to develop any AI assisted tools, AI just like co-pilots or medical co-pilots. There are many co-pilots. Actually, co-pilot is a it's a kind of assistance for particular job, particular task. It automates the processing and it helps in performing that particular job related activity. There are co-pilots for medical healthcare domain. There are co-pilots for education. There are co-pilots for finance. There are a lot of it's. I'm just telling about one example where the co-pilot concept, how they are using. And if you see the AI, how the development of the AI based tools, just like uh, co-pilots or any AI assisting tools, they all either directly, indirectly, they should have gone through any of these techniques. Either they use machine learning, deep learning, NLP, computer vision, robotics for different parts of the AI activity or AI related task that they are doing in that particular AI assistant tools. So if you see if they are using machine learning, their main target of using machine learning is if you have certain patterns that you observe from the data and that you need to observe it, and two patterns you tell about these are similar pattern, they work similarly, or knowing, let it be for classification, let it be for some kind of predictions. We try to use machine learning with the help of the learning patterns from the data. And in the deep learning, basically, it's we also the neural network concept is within this deep learning, basically having many hidden layers. Many hidden layers is the main agenda over here in the deep learning. And when we are not able to accurately predict, accurately classify the things, so I mean, certain kind of, something is missing, some features we are not able to get it. So, through the deep learning, by incorporating different layers, we'll try to improve the prediction accuracy, and also it helps uh, to make your results effective, even though it takes time, huge time, because there are a lot of layers in between. Instead of just simple ANN architecture, deep learning, you have multiple layers and for different purposes also. But the results are very good when compared to simple machine learning neural network based tasks. And come to the NLP, it uses text data and speech, and they try to analyze it. And for computer vision, they use images and videos for understanding. And robotics, basically, they are physical systems which helps in doing the jobs efficiently. So the key takeaway from here, what we can understand is AI system integrate data-driven learning, reasoning, and perception to support intelligent decision making. So yeah, it employs a range of computational techniques to model intelligent behavior. In detail, if you go for deep learning, again they use CNNs, RNNs, transformers. One of the deep learning architecture. It for which kind of task it works very well. Just CNN, they work very well for image and visual analysis. Whereas RNN, sequential data modeling, it works very well. And for the transformer models are, they works better when the attention based models or attention based tasks in the NLP related jobs, or maybe in emails also, if you want to just focus on some segmented part, and then want to perform certain analysis, there also we can use GANs, and then autoencoders. There are a lot of other architectures, deep learning based things. And yeah, the application of this, it includes healthcare, education, finance, manufacturing, transportation. Yeah. So in academic applications, especially if we talk about research, to prepare your literature review, if you are targeting on something, we can use AI. We can use AI in research. We can use uh, including just collecting not only the papers on that particular domain and making your objectives, the gap by identifying the gaps, but also while performing the course also. Uh, so there are tools, AI-based assessment tools, but we cannot completely depend on that one until unless you are simply using that. It should we should not use just I want to have this code for this purpose. You are giving text, and if it is generating something and how it is performing, what it is performing, if you don't know, then there are chance of getting wrong results, wrong predictions. Many things are possible in AI. Just simply with simple one instructions, how far it understand, the AI understand that, and how far it make the code, it actually make a lot of meaning until unless we evaluate. So in the, especially in teaching, for assessing the students, we usually make the quizzes on paper, but we can make it through the AI-based tools which help. And sometimes for tutoring, we can use it. And sometimes for writing the technical papers, we can. And also we use Grammarly and Turnitin. There are a lot of tools that are available and which we can use. So that they are all almost all they use AI. Earlier, they are simply a software kind of thing. Now almost all the jobs they are with the help of AI assisting, and also in Turnitin, especially if I talk about the plagiarism, it also verify whether the content is AI content or not. That is also there in the plagiarism checking. Nowadays, they also try to verify the content you write up, whether you have made any content by using AI tool. So what we have to be careful is first we need to get the knowledge, digest it, and then we have to prepare ourselves, our document, our ideas, and put it in a proper manner. And you put your concepts clearly. It should not look like the exact copy of ideas and the figures and everything. So we should add our thought. This not like morphing or masking something and making your content. So and likewise, and not only this, if you see in healthcare domain, uh, AI is used like anything. Earlier, uh, for if we go to doctor olden days, let's suppose 10 years back or 15 years back, if you go to doctor, I'm talking about the good or the best doctor. But usually what they do is um, the time the good doctors or the best doctors, they give at least half an hour time to study about some patient's information, what uh, kind of habits he had, with what symptoms he came to me currently, and what are its already pre-existing diseases. He, he will observe everything, he will note down everything, he will analyze it, and then he will suggest for some testing. And then after testing also, means actually it takes a lot of time, including scribing. Means actually, uh, so he has to note all the observation. Since it is taking too much of time for the doctors, then they started taking the helpers like assistants who actually what are the discussion between patient and doctor, the recording to keep record of the things, of the observations and the points what doctor mentioned. A doctor used to use assistants to note down those things. Now that card actually taken care by the ambient scribing. Ambient scribing is a based solution. What it tries to do is convert text to voice to text, and then it also segregate the information as per the recording structure what they have. Like for example, whatever he's uh, the text what it have, it segregates the information and put it according to the right place when they make a electronic health record, EHR. They convert that observations and points and integrate to the EHR. So now, so this actually what we are talking about. It helps in uh, diagnosis, prognosis, treatment plans as well. So here, that's one kind of applications where we use. Similarly, finance, manufacturing, there are many areas. Yeah. So this what I am trying to A as a medical co-pilot, which actually helps clinicians across various process of their clinical decision support for. So the for precision medicine, drug discovery, disease risk prediction, clinical decision support system, every aspect. This AI is involved in the best thing what I can tell about AI based tools that they are working currently is ICU deterioration. How many of you heard this ICU deterioration? I don't know, but ICU deterioration is one condition, and sepsis is another condition. To handle this one, a lot of research is going on with the help of the AI. Especially ICU deterioration, what it does is it in the late night or maybe in the early morning after 3, the night duty staff who has to observe the things, monitoring the values. So they are also actually feel tired and they go to sleep, and all of the sudden low BP, all of the sudden heart rate very high, maybe means the conditions, some of the values which actually to be monitored very critically. Those values are very abnormal in minutes. So the IC deterioration can happen easily. AI-based assistant tools don't work. Means, I mean to say, the AI-based assistant tools are helping in alarms to the staff as well as to the duty doctors as well as the special doctor who is taking care, means assigned that patient under whom this patient has to be monitored at the final stage. So every information, the alarms will be sent to the respective doctors also. That is to avoid the ICU deterioration. That research is happening and it's already there in some of the high-fi hospitals. And yeah, coming to steps is we don't want to go for, since it's the talk it's related to um, uh, the AI tools for education. I'm not talking much about what research is going in uh, AI in healthcare and bioinformatics. I'm directly coming back to education. Yeah. So AI transforms or just simply in a classroom teaching, usually in the past, even before lockdown, I can say if I directly talk about before lockdown, usually all of us mostly prefer to attend the classes physically and try to grasp knowledge from the classrooms. But this lockdown drastically changed the phenomena of learning. How many of you observed that AI tools after the this 2021 lockdown only, these tools are emerged and they are becoming the not replacement but helping the people to do their jobs very fast. It means efficiency are, so it got improved a lot in all the fields, including teaching. Yeah, it does not replace the teachers, but it amplifies what their impact is, their knowledge, and they thought of doing something, but you do not having sufficient time and helper not able to do. But AI is becoming helper for them to make the things better for their job. Yeah. So, what are the driving factors for making AI, use of AI in education? Exponential knowledge growth, diverse student needs means actually student. So then they want to explore much information from different sources. So they are also expecting AI-based tools to help them to go to that particular topics and deeper and narrow down. And finally, they want to explore much knowledge into it. And also for the teachers, they have very limited teaching time. So within that time duration, the thing what they have to cover may not be covered. So the AI is helping as a tutor. And yeah, quality assurance demands. This is also one of the means instead of giving directly material, in some cases, some people due to lack of time, they will give just definitions and some formulas and then finally ask the students to solve by yourself everything. So it also matters sometimes. So some kind of mm, qualitative inputs in the learning process that should be monitored, whether he is able to understand the basic concepts. I mean, it should be monitored in such a way that they have to uh, progress systematically. So AI in education really helps in that process. So the last point it talks about pandemic acceleration, which is true. This only made the evolution of this AI tools much faster than the expected. So there are types of AI systems. Narrow AI, when we are working on only on a specific task, just like grading system, plagiarism checkers, recommendation engine, speech recognition. We are on the specific task, and we will be using those narrow AIs for particular tasks. And there are generative AI types. which usually helps in uh, content, especially just like lesson plans or some content which actually not able to make by your own notes, but by giving some proper prompts, that content will be generated. And also making your quizzes, question papers sometimes. But in all of this, when you are using generative AI, make sure you have to cross check once or twice or thrice. Otherwise, there will be lot of mistakes. It will be known to the students also, so that you have copied from the uh, means you made the questions through AI. Student never feel that you made the questions from the with the help of the AI-based tools. If they feel, that means they feel that we are not doing anything. So we should be cautious about the prompts. After getting that, you modify that question. You take the template, you take some ideas, and also make your own question. That should be our attitude. Otherwise, what happens? The simply making the questions, definitely students will also be able to understand this is AI generative uh, questions. And sometimes the code generation. One of the the bad thing of using uh, generative AI for making codes is people just give prompts and they are expecting codes. They don't know how to use that code. They don't know the logic how to, but just simply by the prompt they want to solve this one. But practically, I am telling you, this is this gives lots of errors, and ultimately, what purpose you made that one also it won't serve. That can happen if you use generative AI for code generation without understanding what the generated code it actually do. You need to understand every bit of it. The best strategy is, instead of using your prompts to make a code, first, since you are a learner in that particular programming language, you make your code by yourself. And if somewhere if you get some difficulty, then you give that code to the AI-based tools to help in debugging or finding errors and taking some suggestions. Then you improvise your coding and make best of it. But it's you don't directly give the prompt and use directly without knowing what it was written inside of it. So, and then the next type is agentic AI, which performs the autonomous actions, like automatically, just like and in the past we used to call washing machine or ATMs or something like embedded system. Why the embedded system? The meaning of that embedded system, what it internal definition is, without human interventions, the system should automatically perform its job if it got stuck somewhere or something had happened. Just like ATM, for example, or maybe washing machine. If power got failed, once the power, if you got back the power, then it should resume the process. And also, without human intervention, the ATM machines also should start functioning immediately after power has come. That means so the system should be started automatically booted. The interface should be ready without any inputs. So here, those kind of ES embedded system concepts are also part of agentic AI. Agentic AI, it is performing the automatic automatically. It is performing some of the assisting jobs which actually expected by the user of that agentic AI. Is just like as a doctor, just like as a teacher, we are expecting something. Instead of analyzing his progress by ourselves, the tools will help us the progress of a student, whether he is progressing or he is not performing, and some kind of analytics which really helps in knowing the progress of a student, and we can alert and we can give guidance. Likewise, and so, in detail, if you go about autonomous action, there are research assistants, tutoring systems, administrative bots, learning companions. Like there are many tools. So, inside of this, as we discussed, again, this is a pictorially represent what are there. These deep learning, computer vision, machine learning, analytics, and especially The LLMs are used over here. Large language models are used when making the content. By seeing the prompt, and then it that by using the prompts, it has to create a content. There are a lot of jobs, vast jobs that need to be done with the help of the text corpora, which is available, and then it has to learn the patterns and generate human-like text, and then understand the context to the as per the prompt, and then adapt to the prompt sometimes by taking some more inputs, whether the content, whether it is suitable or you are expecting something else, by taking some more feedback from the users. The AI based tools, it makes a meaningful content for the users. The popular LLMs like GPT-4, uh, there are for a free, it's a GPT 3.5, and the paid less than 3.5, GPT less than 3.5, they use for free, free based free AI tools. And GPT-4, there is a much difference there. There you, if you just compare GPT 3.5 and GPT-4, you will try to understand the difference. What way these two are working, analyzing images, analyzing videos, analyzing, means there are a lot of the changes that is happening drastically. The tools, the versions also getting changed for which are moving towards accuracy. The key important thing where we use this LLM is for making content generation, tutoring system, and making questions, and sometimes translating one language to the other. And also, if you want to learn it, understand the code, you can ask the AI tools to explain what it is, what this code is for, and what it says. It gives the explanation of everything with comments so that you can easily digest what somebody or the AI tool has generated. So LLMs simulate understanding, but don't truly comprehend, means don't completely depend on it, and we have to be careful about all these. Now, coming back to the as a teacher, we have a lot of challenges when performing our jobs, just for making our content or making questions, and also differently, like from the existing material or the past material. Like last year, I taught the same subject, so this year I want to improvise and make certain improvements. Not only the subjects, I want to uh, deeper into some of the things where I missed last time. So since we want to differentiate the things, and sometimes we don't have a time to teach everything. So in short way, how we can make the things. Sometimes with the help of the feedback, we try to understand. Uh, so what our lagging, our students lagging, and how to improvise that. And also sometimes we have some situations to engage the students by making certain activities so that they can learn something. Means these are all different challenges that every teacher faces. So some solutions in terms of AI is with the help of the co-pilots or the some kind of AI assisting tools, they automate the process, and sometimes personalization, even specifically for my learning, what I should target, let it be for research or for learning or tutoring. This works in a personalized manner, just like in healthcare. When personalized medicine, one of the, it is not new. It is maybe 1 decade back, the personalized medicine has started. So the importance of that one is it talks about if I have the one disease, if somebody is having the same disease, the medication that suggested by the doctor, the same medicine may not be suitable to the other person for the same disease due to some kind of allergy, allergic to some kind of medication. So the personalized medicine is a kind of treating. This become uh, now it is the current practice of by seeing the records, healthcare EHR records and the previous histories, they try to observe he has used so and so medication. After that, he got an allergy. If they noted it down, then next visit they won't uh, uh, prescribe that particular medicine. Likewise, here also when we use this AI-based tools for personalization, if I want to learn purely for healthcare or bioinformatics, I can focus on it and I can go narrow down into it and I can expand my knowledge into that. Likewise, we all, everyone, those who have interest into that, we instead of seeing huge, vast amount of data and observing and trying to learn everything, you can narrow down and become expert into that and try to expand the knowledge by performing certain research activity in that house. That's the one of the thing that is required. So how the AI addresses teaching challenges are basically time constraints. Let's suppose my challenge is time constraint. We can use AI for making lesson plan and also content generation as well. But that content generation and lesson planning, once it is done in on behalf of you, it is making your text ready. Just assume that it's a template. So don't assume that you straight away use it directly. You validate it, you observe it, and then you start confirm that. So this is my final one. But straight away after AI, don't use it directly without validating and proper checking of it. And the differentiation then personalized learning paths, adaptive content like uh, so the new changes, new things that you want to add. The adaptive content also to be required to make the differentiation. And assessment load like to make huge question papers. Some question ideas, some thought process it will give by making automatic maybe question papers or something. Okay. Anyone from item? No? Oh, no, no, leave it. Okay. Okay. So, uh, yeah, I'm not able to know whether I'm actually connected or not. I have a doubt whether uh, it's in full
No,
screen
sir,
view.
you're very clear. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
visible.
fine, 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 fine. Thanks, thanks. So, yeah, so content creation, slide generation, even example creation, even the interactive example. Sometimes the pedagogy also is suggesting you involve the student, those who are learning in the classroom. It is clearly telling that you make the students to think about it and involve them and interact with each other, other students also, then only they will try to understand. Otherwise, they will think that this classroom is just for attendance. After the attendance, I have to learn by myself. You make them engaged in the class, interact with each other, either with the students, discuss about the topic, with the teacher, take some input since he is an expert, and through that, collab in together total classmates and with some of the tasks given by the teacher, all together everyone has to learn. That actually makes the learning process. And coming to the feedback provision, like sometimes in the learning, some of the apps, some of the AI-based assistant tools, they also monitor our learning pattern. Means earlier, what questions I am asking. After that, next, what questions I am asking. It observes us. It observes our patterns and the questions, the way we ask, and the knowledge that we are gaining. So it tells, it gives also sometimes appreciate it when if you give prompts, maybe you may come across this kind of appreciation from ChatGPT or any tools. So so something like with appreciation message. So very good question. Super. Some kind of appreciation it comes to you also. You know why? The progress it observes. You start with what question, and then gradually shifting to what question, gradually shifting to what kind of learning. It observes it, and it also tells uh, your progress. It tracks your progress, and it gives suggestions also. The Based on your progression, it also gives a lot of suggestions to improvise your knowledge. Yeah, coming to the AI lesson planning tools. There are a lot of lesson planning tools, just like Education Copilot, QReport, Magic School AI, AI PPT. These are all tools actually. You can use these tools for making your lesson plans. Let's suppose uh, this is my task, lesson planning with AI. If you want to use any, let's suppose one of the tool, that's a QReport. If I give a message, prompt like this, create a 90 minutes lesson plan for undergraduate UG students on introduction to machine learning with the following things like learning objectives, pre-assessment activity, content delivery, hands-on activity, formative assessments, differentiation for advanced learners. If you make this from what it gives, let me take to QReport once as I'm sharing the screen. So what I do is I'll straight away copy this one. I'm just copying it, and I'm trying to go to QReport once. I think you are able to see my screen also, complete screen. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Mhm. I have given hyperlink. Okay, no problem. Do one thing. Uh, one second, I am opening the QReport once, just for demonstration.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Let me show to that. Yeah, this is a Q report. Q report. Just what you can do is and refresh this. Or even I can give directly fresh prompt also. I can make. Yeah, it is taking power. We can skip it. We can skip. I'll do one thing. Actually, what we can try is uh, search my lessons. You just you give a prompt here. You try to give a prompt. Whatever you have copied there, you ask the you report. Not this one. Actually, I have to go back to the this prompt. Create a 90-minute lesson plan and just give the task. Just give the prompt to it. This is one example of the tool. It actually generates by itself all the slides. It is generating actually. The backend field report is generating and thinking also. So if you are able to see what's happening in the screen, you can see that also. Here, thinking. Yes, it will start making. Since it takes a lot of time, but I'm sure I have already verified. Pre-record is one of the AI-based assistant tool which helps in making your lesson plans easily. So, yes, it makes your lesson plans, and then again also you have to give your inputs, and you have to choose a lot of other things also. Uh, Yeah, 20, we talked about 90-minute slides, and inside also you can make content of it. Machine learning lesson plan, first 15 minutes, state objectives, pre-quiz phase, and then present key ideas and examples 25 minutes, hands-on coding, train simple model 35 minutes, formative check, differentiate extensions 15 minutes. Means actually what it is. So for 90 minutes, if you talk about completely give about the machine learning, introduction to machine learning, you can make like this. This is one example. We go further instead of wasting your time. I am just moving to the next. Yeah. So similarly, means what we have seen is for making a lesson plan, we have tools like Education Copilot, QReport, Magic School AI, AI PPT. AI PPT also works fine. You can try QReport and AI PPT. They work fine in making your lesson plans. And just you give prompt clearly. with what you are asking. If you give after generating also you cross check once. Since we are a teacher, we have to cross check. It's not like somebody has done and without knowledge he made it and give it to us. We are the teachers, we should know about what we are asking. Maybe if something is missing, then again you give a prompt, ask it again, and it modifies accordingly. If it is not the missing content, that means you can assume it is not able to learn what you are asking, so you prepare yourself. But don't just purely depend on that what the AI tool has made. Yeah. So for AI based tools like for making syllabus design, uh, so just AI as a syllabus creation, starting with learning outcome elements, resource identification, timeline optimization, accessibility constraints, these things. If you give a sample prompt like this, in the chat GPT, simply chat GPT, it you give syllabus design for 14-week syllabus design for the data structure or maybe the DBMS, maybe the soft computing. You can give anything. You just give anything, any task. Directly you can ask the uh, GPT here. Just simply give with prompt, clear prompt. In the prompt, you have to tell about what's your requirement. Not see in the prompt, if you don't clearly mention, it will give what it assumes from the past experience.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Sir was muted, I think.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm actually talking over here. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yes, I'm coming back. I I have given a prompt. Prompt is very clear. Design a 14-week syllabus for a data structure. So you give any subjects, any subject name of your interest. You can open ChatGPT also, give the prompts like this, weekly topics and learning objectives, required readings, programming assignments, assessment breakdown, prerequisite knowledge, everything. If you mention clearly in your prompt, it generates what you are asking, what you are expecting from AI based tool. Just like I did not change anything, simply I kept as it is. You can change that to some other subject, and you can mention about all your requirements. So it tells about the syllabus of this one, credit or probable means this is probable one. The programming languages, so it is talking about you should know any one of these prerequisites, maybe implementing language, and yeah, that's what it was mentioned. Every part it is making very clearly, and it also alerts us if somewhere the important components we are missing, then it also alerts us in preparing ourselves. So means if we are actually overlooked some content, if it is a genuine, you can accept it. If it is not genuine, you can reject it. You have to be careful about understanding the content that was generated by the AI tools. So this is the way how we can use the chat GPT directly, and you can copy it and you can make your documents. The quizzes like even assessment breakdown also, like how you evaluate your marks of this one. Programming assessment 25% means you give programming tasks, and sometimes you also ask the quizzes like MCQs, and midterm examination 20%, lab practical or practical 15%, final exam 30%. Means you can divide it. This is a suggestion, but it may not work for your
Sir,
requirement. It may not be required for your requirement. Hello?
sir, sorry for the interruption. Yeah, can you reshare the screen, sir? There is some, it is not clearly visible. Can you reshare it, sir, screen?
Yes, I'm checking. I'm checking. Not able to see my screen?
Yeah, we can, but it is not properly visible to us. So that's why we are requesting to reshare the
Okay, okay.
screen.
I'm sharing again.
Yeah, sir.
Yes. Are you able to see?
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir. It's clear now.
Sure. So, the assessment breakdown also, some institutes have their own breakdowns also. You can give your inputs as you can clearly mention about we would like to plan based on this breakdown. So the content and the information what you require also can be. This is a suggestion by it, and you can prepare your lecture plan as per the requirements of the institute by modifying. Now coming to next. Yes, let me go back. Yeah. So uh, to make a presentation like your lecture class material, lecture notes, Tom, a narrative presentation is one of the tool. Tom is there, ppt.ai is there, comma is there, beautiful.ai is there. There are various tools for making your PPT presentation tools. Uh, uh, for content, you can get it from ChatGPT for general content. Claude, detailed explanation about it, asking just like tutorial. And Perplexity, research backed content means in detail, more deeper. And Jasper, marketing style content. So the best practice out of this, even though you have a lot of tools for making this, always review AI generated content. This is a must. Always review AI generated content. It may have error because it is using ML model, DL models, and all the AI components. There, they are not 100% accurate. There may be some noise or error in it. So that you need to identify it. Just one observation, maybe I should not say the name of the college or maybe, but in one of the question paper, when we are reviewing one of the question paper from one issue, it was mentioned as reported in so and so document. So it is the question content also, the same text also copied into the question paper, and it was sent for some reason. We understand it's clearly copied from the ChatGPT, this question. So that means we should be careful as a teacher. Directly copying, maybe, so it's not only you, most of you are struggling with time. I'm sure, especially in private organizations, you struggle with time, the time that you have within 9 to 5. You have to finish all the things, including research, including everything. Most of the jobs you try to finish up in very less hours. But in centrally funded institutes like IIT, we don't, I mean, after finishing our classes, we used to spend night hours also in our office. Currently, I'm in my office. From office only, I'm teaching this. And we used to meet at sometimes night 11, 12, 1 o'clock also with some students. Depends on the requirement. It may not be practiced for you due to lack of other things. Maybe the office not open. Maybe The students are not coming. But for us, it's a closed campus, residential campus. Students and faculty, they used to regularly come to the department as and when required without knowing Saturday, Sunday, or working hours or something. So, means I mean what I want to say here is since the lack of time in a hurry manner, if you don't check it, the bad name will come to you. That's I want to highlight. So you also at least try to spend time for the generated content, whether the generated content is you validated it, you verified, and you confirmed it. Yeah. So there is yeah, creating presentation. This you can use any of the tools and just give prompts like this. Create one PowerPoint slide on making ER models in a DBM. ER, this entity relationship model, it talks about mm, uh, entities which uh, basically is representing the particular table information. When we make the tables, between tables also, there is a relation. Sometimes from this to this entity to that entity, what relation it have. We have to represent with ER diagram. There are extended ER diagrams also, which actually pictorially represent the your data and their fields, how they are related to each other. So this to give this one, they can include the prompts like brief definition of ER model, entity, attribute, relationship. Means it tells about all of those things. Maybe cardinality, one-to-one relation, one-to-many relation, many relation, and what exactly primary key to identify the primary key within this one also in that particular one. How you represent in the ER diagrams. Means these inputs by giving this one, it gives an example or PPT in such a way that it makes a content in the required, the expected manner for a student to understand about this topic. Means you have to write this way. The prompt should give the clear instructions when the AI is generating its content. And there are types of AI generated assessments like that multiple choice, essay questions, problem set, projects, peer review. It means the AI what it does is for multiple choice questions, generate questions and distractors it used. So our role is, human role is that instead of simply depend on AI content, we have to validate accuracy, add context. And essay questions, yeah, sometimes the essay questions also, you human what it has to do is we have to for this question, how many marks you have to set it, and some kind of feedback. You want to give questions for 4 mark question or 5 mark question in detailed way to make that question. You can give your prompts out. User can use clear prompts. If the question comes clearly, you validate it, it's fine. If it doesn't, we can make some feedback to modify the questions as well. For the problem sets, generate problems along with the solution. And also we can, human role is to see where the generated solution, how difficult they are and how relevant they are to the real world problems that they are working currently. And also when we give AI generated assessments, if we give some projects, mini projects to the students, the suggested topics and the structure of these projects, what we are expecting from that. And we need to understand about uh, their like the projects, the human he has to see the whether it was framed, the project statement, problem statement was framed properly or not. We have to mentor it in making the question also, evaluate creativity. So the projects which was given to the students, faculty also should be involved in completing it. So we should be aware of how far it is uh, it can be done. So it's not like project I have given, it won't be completed within this semester. Then what's the use of giving that? You make a project, mini project, in such a way that it should complete in time. So in the peer review, generate a review criteria, facilitate discussion, ensure fairness. This is all human roles and AI capabilities. Now coming to the creating assessments with AI, just to make MCQs, multiple choice, generate 10 MCQs in the database DBMS and covering ER modeling, SQL, SQL, structure query language, normalization, transactions, and indexing for second year CSE students. Means we are telling it should be given 4 options per question, explanation for correct answer, Bloom's taxonomy level, difficulty rating. Means we are trying to give frame this prompt so that this prompt will make your questions ready. If you give this prompt directly to ChatGPT, also it gives. You give it to ChatGPT 5.2 or the free one, whichever is free, 5.1 or 2. So it will generate questions for you. And creating educational materials like lecture notes, reading assignment. So what we have to AI enhancement strategies, what we have, generate multiple versions, adapt to different levels, create illustrative examples, develop scaffolding materials, generate answer keys, create study guides. Means all along with this, for these types of material, you can ask for improvising your content or materials. Yeah, AI teaching assistants like here we have tools like ChatGPT for course-specific assistance or Canvas AI for LMS integration. And this is learning management system. So here the learning management system is actually using AI, integrating so with the content that you are preparing. See, this acts like a teaching assistant, AI teaching assistant, with some proper inputs. Just simply Canvas, it works for making images and some kind of maybe uh, like we posters or something, or images or some diagrams. But Canvas AI, it integrates a learning management system also to incorporate with the images. And along with this, can we go multimodal tutoring? You just give this AI teaching assistant advanced data structure course when student asks questions. Like if you give this query to any of these, let it be Canvas AI, you try this one in Canvas. Let me show the Canvas AI. Uh, I'm just copying this content and I'm trying to open this. Let me show the Canvas AI. I think the same thing I have given here also just for trial. When I prepared this content, I made this one. Just I have given a prompt like this. You are AI teaching assistant for DBMS course. When student asks questions, first check if answer is in syllabus or not. You are giving prompt like this. Provide a step explanation. Give code examples where relevant. Ask clarifying questions. Means if you give prompt like this answer is it. I will remember that I am an AI teaching assistant for the DBMS course and will follow those guidelines when helping students. Means now it is working like this. Canvas AI is working like as a assistant, AI teaching assistant for it. So when some questions was posed according to the syllabus, and you will try to give the queries, like the answers to queries. But here it talks about uh, data redundancy and inconsistency, and it is giving some explanation of this. This it is telling about data redundancy and data inconsistency by comparing both file systems, the disadvantage of file system and the advantage of DBMS over it. Just by giving with some direct examples with some files. Using files, what are the difficulty that you will get it? You can no. So likewise, data security, concurrency. Yeah. So means actually every situation what it is trying to give is it is creating one scenario, write a small Python script to read a CSV file and filter data, then compare it with a single SQL query. So this helps to understand data access and querying. This we are querying some database like by using any SQL statements. Yeah, means it is giving some samples to you. Depend on the prompt, it generated all and giving some hints how to learn. Yeah, go back. We are going back to the content. Yeah, so AI for student engagement. So what, how they have to be engaged? We have to give some task activity in the class so that they'll think about it and solve it. By that they can understand easily and they can remember many ways. The tools for engaging this one is Nearpod for interactive lessons, Padlet, collaborative boards, Flip video discussion, and Kahoot game-based learning, at Puzzle interactive videos. Means there are tools, AI-based tools which helps in engaging the students. This they can use it in for your subjects to engage your students. There are types of tool types like essay grading and examples and some limitations of it. The limitation means all the AI-based tools, you cannot assume that they are perfect. They have limitations also. Here, very clearly, it was mentioned about their limitations also from the available tools. What it performs, the examples, the tools, and then their limitations. The critical consideration is never use AI for final grading without human verification. It means what it is trying to tell is when you are performing assessment on particular subjects, you have to cross check. Don't purely depend on the AI solution. You solve by yourself and make your key, prepare your key, and according to that only you validate and assess your ratings. See, you're giving that questions to the chat GPT or any AI based tools and expecting answers. That answers may be wrong also. You will face this also if you use AI. Best practices for AI assessment. So these are the appropriate use. These are the risks to avoid. The appropriate use is draft feedback generation, consistency checking, common error identification, or improvement suggestions, rubric development, tabular form, or peer review guidance, progress tracking, learning. And so for this, we can use it for making your assessment. And just for final grade determination, subjective evaluation, if you are using a assisting tool, then damn sure you may face some like its limitation is you will definitely see some negative effect of it. You don't get the good results. That's what I just want to iterate over here. So formative versus summative assessment with AI, there is applications, and there the human has to, and the formative questions, instant feedback, it human role is it should interpret what it is talking about. Practice questions, so just to human role is to make it for the motivation, and progress tracking. If someone is back Human role is we have to encourage them, skill gaps identification, and we try to observe them and we can counsel them and we can make them better into the particular studies. In the summative assessments, consistency checking, last quiz, first quiz, how he has written, midterm is how it means we are trying to see his consistency so that we can observe the progress of the students and well-being of the students. Many things we can observe. And we so plagiarism detection also simply the plagiarism detection if you are using the tools and depend on that tool if you are trying to take a final judgment or a decision or the grade again there may be something wrong. So everywhere these AI tools are helping you, but don't confirm that whatever it has given is right. And even I have some personal experience. Uh, so in when I conducted one conference in 2024 RAIT conference, one of the reviewer he has given his review comments just simply by using ChatGPT. He made it without looking at whether the paper content is good or not. Directly copy paste and give it. Excellent work, superb work. While taking a decision final call from our side, we used to observe it, the content of the file, everything. Then that time we observe there is not much. Uh, so I mean there is no impressive work, and then we have the decision or the reviewer comments. Whatever we overruled and we rejected the papers. Means people are using AI, but without looking at directly submitting it. That actually is creating problems to everyone. So that's why we should be careful about using the AI in different ways. Yeah. So AI also can be used as a tutor. The tools for general subject for anything, ChatGPT, Claude, or math related, Wolfram, Alpha, Symbol, and for science related, Socratic, Brilliant, for coding, Code Academy, AI, or Coursera Coach. So these are all AI tools which help them to understand better about their particular explanation, just like as a tutor. The efficient uses supplement, not replace. They are supplement, but not replace of the tutors or the teacher. And it helps in critical thinking means having a lot of examples, right? So how effective prompting for learning. So just suppose you are the student is want to learn about the pointers. Explain pointers in C as if I am a beginner C programmer. Use a simple memory diagram and a real world analogy. Avoid advanced syntax initially. Means we are telling in very simplest way to make him understand about the pointers concept. That is the prompt state. If you give this prompt, then it generates a prospective answer to it as per the prompt. And then another question, compare call by value and call by reference in C. Means there are a lot of questions. This is one question, the second, and then third, likewise. So coding assistant comparison, GitHub, Copilot, Replit AI, Codium, Tab9. So they are good for what and their limitation. That was mentioned over here. And yes. Trending AI coding. Actually, this is uh, what we have for code development, even in industry or anywhere. So they have their own AI based. It's not like the tools what we are mentioning. The trending AI coding tools like ChatGPT 4, GPT 4.5 or Amazon Code, Google Gemini Code, Microsoft Copilot X. So these what are the tools I am mentioning? This is some industries may use, but practically saying the company is having their own tools, AI assistive tools for making the code for their project. Because every company means most of the companies, not all companies work as like general purpose uh, services or the projects or products. Some company are very specific about their networking related jobs or network related projects. So for them, their templates and the requirements are so very specific. So their related templates, their related requirements, they develop their tool, A based, and they use into that particular environment, and they make it. So a micro
Right? Sir Chandrasekhar sir.
Sir.
Sir Naresh sir, I call wants to say sir. Please wait.
Okay, madam.
synthetic data, and so you can give the prompt like this: generate a synthetic data set of 1,000 records for a study on factors affecting student performance in online courses, including just the range of age, pre-year GPA, hours studied per week, technical comfort, family support, final grade, add 5% missing value. Like if you give prompt like this, the data set will be generated. It is about it is trying to make a data set of 1,000 records about the students and their information. Yeah, AI assisted analysis, there even including statistical analysis also there are in the SPSS Clementine, they have the AI SS statistical ways to support assisting uh, AI assisting for SPSS work. R2DI AI, Python AI, Tableau AI, JAS, Stata AI. So means these are all for in the statistical analysis. If they include AI, how they give like help the SPSS work just by prompting instead of regular task. With the help of the prompting also, it is able to perform the jobs. Means almost all the fields, this AI assisting softwares are working on now. Yeah. So AI for writing stages, like here for outline, structuring suggestions, we can use AI assistant. But human role is we have to evaluate it critically. Like we have to observe every point and we have to finally uh, so take call on it. For drafting, paragraph generation, and we have to see about after paragraph generation, we have to uh, what on what research problem you are working and your ideas, whether it is properly reflecting here or not, your thought process. You have to see the original thinking. And then the revision, like you can use Grammarly uh, for clarity. You can use it, and then you have to make it like as per the requirement standards. And for bibliography, for formatting or citations, and also we need to be careful about whether the bibliography that it was generated with the AI, the references are really matching to our requirement or not. You have to be careful. It is not like AI, it is making. It is just a helping hand. All the time, the helping hand may not be like the one who is better than master. So we should be careful about our helpers. The latex specific AI tools are for writing and editing. On Overleaf also, they have added AI. They integrated writing with AI. We can give prompts and making modification in the content also. Now people are using in the even in some of the uh, generative uh, I mean, uh, in ChatGPT or in other places also, if you ask the code, it will generate it. After that, you make that text file into the overleaf, and then you can give prompt to modify as per your requirements also. So that can we can together like with overleaf, we can integrate the AI assistance in uh, text hideout for grammar or style checking, ChatGPT for latex code generation. We can use it. Even you for any document for making with latex, you can ask the ChatGPT directly. The code will be generated. Create a code for latex for so and so job. It is the text file will be generated, and we can use that. Zotero AI citation suggestions, Guru preferences management. And for visualization, uh, Tigze AI. Tigze is a diagram generating tool and it is adding the AI to it nowadays. Plot neural network diagrams, they can use it. And within this, they are also integrated the AI. And likewise, latex table generator, math picks, Dexify, symbol identifications and all, we can use the AI over there in writing, editing software. In ethical writing with AI, we should be careful about, yeah, unethical use are this. Content generation without attribution, plagiarism masking, authorship misrepresentation. Means the idea was somebody, the written by somebody, but you are rewriting that by using AI and you are telling that that's my idea. This is unethical. Data fabrication and the results which you got and fabricated changing the values and that is also unethical and results just instead of running the code if you are asking AI to generate that one to make 95%, it generates a code for it, a code in the sense like results for it, but if you are using that becomes data fabrication and result manipulation. Ultimately you will be victim and you will be definitely uh, so treated as violating the rules. Idea theft, false originality claims. This is all we cannot encourage with the help of the AI if you perform any of uh, the purposes below mentioned. Yeah, so this is one of the case study just for your understanding. AI assisted PhD literature review. The research problem, just PhD candidate in computational. Let's suppose this is the PhD candidate in computational biology needs comprehensive review of AI in protein folding prediction from 2018 to 2024. This is actually for his study, PhD literature survey. He is expecting from 2018 to 2024, he wants a papers, list of papers, more than 200 plus, right? And then after that, you can refine it from 200, 2018 to 2024. What are the papers that you have to 200 plus papers? Then you can refine it as per your requirement. You can narrow down your in that particular domain also narrow down into specific tasks like how we usually we do research. That's basically what when we do research, we'll read 100 papers. Out of that, we narrow down to 10 or 13 very related, very closely related of so and so objective. And there we study all those 13. And then in detail, after studying it, we'll try to solve some of the problems. Here also, for narrowing down, you can use AI assisted PhD literature review and also sometimes identifying the gaps. But to clear the gaps, if you ask the AI to fill the gaps, somewhere again there may be some kind of issues can come. The the generated ideas are sometimes they may be wrong also. So you have to validate with the your mathematical derivation when something is proposed with AI. So we should be careful about it. Instead of that, you try to do research as like in the past, as of now, how you are doing. So these are all various tools, AI-based tools. But the find reading instead of reading lot many documents and taking conclusions from them, summary of them, it takes a lot of time. But if you use these tools, you will get some summary of the works. From the summary, after reading it, you can grasp some knowledge and you can add the thought and you can work on it. That will be the best strategy. So for case study two, what you can do is AI powered flipped classrooms. So there, just by for the introduction to machine learning course, uh, for 3 lecture weekly homework assignment limited. So we have already done in with some other thing like Q report, interactive pre-class, and even custom GPT also, grade scope, automated grading. Uh, yeah. So this is all actually will be able to uh, use for this case study. Q report, custom GPT, grade scope, and AI enhanced like pre-class AI generated content. Maybe we can use it, but when students are using directly, they should be cautious about the content. The content, if the AI generated content, the meaningful content, the so we have to nowadays also on the AI tools also ranking is also happening. How far this tool is performing well about their past from the past experience. The rating is also getting started. So based on the ratings, you can start using them in the respective tool. This is another case study where you can try large scale online courses, like means dealing online courses like 5,000 plus students are there and they are from diverse backgrounds. Limited TA support. You don't have huge number of TAs to assist you. And quality consistency means sometimes in some classes you are qualitative, some you are not. So and timely feedback means timely if we are giving feedback to the students and also improving ourselves in some aspects. So that really is a big challenge. So AI solution is they can automate the assessments, personalized feedbacks can be done, progress monitoring, early interventions instead of after finishing the courses and he is not able to understand anything. So, so the analytical tools, AI-based tools can uh, give some kind of inputs to them and also alert the teacher, those who are teaching, these students are not performing. You can send a message, common message, as per the records, this is the progress of you. I am requesting you to progress yourself. So AI is using for that one also. And by this, if you do this one on a large scale, 95% students they satisfy about it. 50% reduction in dropouts means those who started this course, the dropouts will be reduced if you perform all these things with the help of the AI. Consistent quality, scalable operation, data-driven improvement, all these things can be done. If we include the AI tools for the teaching stage, different course preparation, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, we can use for lesson planning, Magica School AI, ChatGPT, and we have yeah. So content creation. These are all various tools. Content delivery, and then assessment, making questions and then feedback. So Turnitin Feedback Studio or ChatGPT. These are various tools that we can use in the various teaching stages. The limitations, AI limitations in education are lack of empathy. Sometimes it won't, sometimes in some cases, it won't directly understand the situation of the student or the teachers completely, it won't understand. So those who are using it, you have to clearly explain about. Just like if you're going to a doctor, if you hide anything about your diseases or something, you may not be treated properly. Just like while AI is assisting, if you're not clearly prompting what you require, then so it will definitely face some issue. That's why this lack of empathy means you are not able to prompt, but since you don't know how to prompt it, so AI is not able to understand clearly. No real understanding, limited creativity, poor judgment, no life experience, cannot build relationships, limited cultural awareness, no ethical risk. These are all educational limitations. And technical limitations is the biasness and hallucinations, transparency, context, currency, reproducibility. This is the limitations of the education. The future of AI in education, in future, personal learning at scale, that maybe means those who are trying to learn in one particular subject, the progress that we made in learning. So there are already, if you done any Coursera, any of the courses, then you will be able to understand. Or likewise, they some paid courses, especially the paid courses, if you follow, they treat you like they want. Definitely, they will make you understand. They will make you to go through into it. Um, so they help you to progress in the process of learning. So the same thing, the same for all different AI tools are various purposes where we are using AI. We in the education system, this personalized learning at scale is going to happen. Automated administrative tasks and AI teaching assistants. That's trending, and it is a short term, but it really helps for our teaching learning practice. Medium to 3 to 5 years, like agentic AI, which automatically performs some jobs of us, and virtual research labs also. Just virtual research labs, there the person who made the course and virtual research labs, they try to execute it and they use its own test cases. After the test cases, it evaluate your performance, how good you are, your code, whether in terms of time complexity, space complexity, and what are the good things, what are the pros and what are the cons in this. Everything is the future AI in education is going to happen so. And long term also personalized degree program. So that recommended after finishing so and so degree, and as per your interest, it suggests some other degree programs which actually best suits for you for the sake of I mean you like you keep you in mind. Yeah. So yes, yeah. Getting started with AI in teaching, you need as identify pain points and opportunities. Whenever we are using AI in teaching, we need to identify pain points and opportunities. We have to see both. That's why we have to assess the needs for what purpose we are using AI for this teaching. And start small. We start with very one application, one tool, and then try to understand it, how it is giving, whether best or not. You judge it, and if it is best, you use it. Otherwise, you skip it. You try for other alternative tools. Understand AI capabilities and limitation also. This is very much important. If you don't understand its limitations, then if you purely depend on what content it generated, then you will be misguided. Get training, participate in workshops and courses, which really helps to use the AI tools. There are a lot of courses that's happening online also. And even this particular, especially this course also, those maybe are in upcoming lectures, those who are taking live demonstration, that may be really help to you. I think those upcoming 4 days, that really helps all the participants to understand various AI tools for teaching methods. And yeah, so the key considerations for AI adoptions when you want to take AI as your assistant, then the goal alignment supports intended outcome or not. We have to be careful about it. And user needs inclusive and accessible design, privacy and security, responsible data handling. These are all various aspects, key considerations when we use the AI adaptations into your system, any object. Capacity building and readiness, like uh, practical exposure, hands-on experiences is also required. That you may get it in the upcoming classes by other experts. You can try to learn as much as possible and practice it for your improvement and use of the tools. But they are not replacement of the teachers. I am again reiterating, these AI tools are not replacement of teachers. The teachers will be there always, but by use of AI, your work or the job will become little easy. And also, you try to use the AI to improvise yourself in some of the areas where you're lacking. Yeah, so role of AI for professional practice. These are all various efficiency improvement, personalization, scalability, like handling large scale tasks, and also for the routine jobs, you can use AI assistants for different jobs to reduce that particular routine job by ourselves. And impact of learners and users, adaptive experience, flexible pace and pathways, right? So the final message from my side is AI is this transformative tool. We started before AI, computer has changed this world during those days practically, and now AI has come into that place. Now AI is also transforming this world, and the drift is happening. Uh, if we are in this generation, we should learn AI related tools as much as possible to cope up with the system and the upcoming needs. So remember, the best educational technology is invisible. It enhances learning without distracting from it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your enlightful session. Participants, now the floor is open for the questions. If anyone is having any questions, you can ask. Sir is ready to answer.
ఇప్పుడే జస్ట్ అయింది కంక్లూజన్ స్లైడ్ కి వచ్చేసారు అదే ఏ
You
టూల్స్
post the question in the chat box also.
అయిపోయిందిలేండి సెషన్ కూడా అయిపోయింది మరి ఇంకేట్ అవసరం లేదు సార్ అయిపోయింది
Sir,
Sir.
ఆయన క్లోజ్ చేసి
sir, this is myself, Dr. Suresh from Civil Engineering Department.
Yes, yes.
First of all, I have thank to Chandrasekhar sir. He has given his presentation is very well because he has from basic level he has explained. As we are from Civil Engineering Department, we are also getting all the points what he said. So thank you, sir. Thank you for your patient delivery lecture. Thank you, sir. Thank you from my side.
ఇలాగే
Thank you.
అట్లా అంతే
And
ఇక్కడ ఎవరిని ఎలా చేయాలి
Sir, sir, good evening, sir. Myself, Anil Kumar from Data Science. How we can compare it with traditional academic sessions by using this AI tool, sir?
traditional,
చూసాను
Uh, Traditional academic sessions.
can you put it again in even I am not AI assistant to help you right now, but still I can try to understand. I am not able to understand what way you are asking that question.
Sir, I'm asking how present AI tools can compared with traditional academic sessions for elaborating lesson planning, content creation, etc.
Okay, got it. That means the generated content, let it be lesson plans or the content,
Yes.
how we can compare with the existing one you are telling, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's good. Good question. And again, reiterating, the generated content by the AI is not 100% perfect. It's suggestions for you and some model it is giving. There, as a teacher, we have to again look into it deeper way and make yourself the correct one. Now, the comparison point of view, they are near optimal, but not the optimal.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Vani from Civil Engineering Department. Can you throw some light on quantum computing and AI hand in hand?
So that's again a different topic. Why you are talking quantum computing over here? Even
Actually, it helps better in AI, na? It adds to AI.
no, I am not agreeing straight away. The quantum computing is a different domain now. I'm so it's not good platform to discuss quantum computing here. My suggestion, don't mind. You can find it out quantum computing.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yes.
Hello. My name is Gopal. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, I'm able to hear, but I'm just trying to.
Yeah, sir. I'm Gopal, sir, speaking from AITAM College. Sir, may I know what is the difference between technology, nanotechnology, smart technologies, and IoT and AI, sir?
Okay.
Please, sir.
Right. You are expecting nanotechnology. So this is actually technological development. Earlier, the devices, the hardware devices, which
Yes, sir.
they develop like big screen TVs. Got it?
Yeah, sir.
Right. So we are able to see everything what in the TV, in the small mobiles, small device. The equipment inside to process that one, the size become very so the size of that processing chips that becomes nano level.
Yeah.
Large scale, very large scale. Then nano, it is the material which is used to make that particular hardware component. It is to the nano level now, right? And still research is going on in that nano level, and people are exploring and making the earlier we don't have VLSI industries in India. So now people are doing a lot of research in that domain and combining with nanomaterials and making the VLSI industries in India. They started up. Government is funding a huge, and that really it's a challenging one. Come to the other one. So what are the other things that you are asking? Let me- Gopal Garu.
Sir.
Also, sir, can I ask one question?
I'm not able to answer all these questions.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. Time is also okay. Fine.
Sir, will you please
Can I?
please? I will ask you one last question, sir. What is the difference?
Both are Gopal. You can compromise. One of you can compromise.
Sir, will you please, please? It's my sincere request, sir. What is the difference between IoT and AI?
So, yeah, IoT is basically best way I can say. You heard about sensor nodes?
Yeah, sir.
Sensor nodes. If they're IoT is actually the sensor nodes which are there earlier. They're working in that. Now it is connected to the internet. Through internet, they are sending all the information. IoT based all the sensors like Internet of Things. What it is Internet of Things? It involves the sensor nodes sensing the data and sending that information to the internet, right?
Yes, sir.
From that, hello. Maybe I'm not able to hear what Dr. Gopal is saying. I'm sorry. Voice breaking.
Yeah, I think it's
Network issues, sir, I think.
every
If I am wrong, maybe Swarupa ma'am or someone can tell. I'm not able to hear the question clearly.
What is the difference between IoT and AI?
Yes. IoT I have mentioned.
yeah, sir.
I have mentioned about IoT. IoT is basically it's using Internet of Things. Means the sensor nodes. Its sensed data will be transferred to your cloud service or some space where it is using internet. All the information earlier simply sensor network. It is having some separate network to get the data and it collect the data into that only to that particular local network. Now, with the Internet of Things, we are able to get that data from anywhere, from the sensors, what the data it was captured and what it was transferred, and then it is automatically able to see from any place in this world without going to that particular location and lively seeing the results in that particular interfaces. And now coming to the AI. AI is this is AI using different components. AI, machine learning, deep learning, NLP. All these components are used for different purposes. In the process of making some thought process like prediction, predictive analysis, predicting, or classification, or so for all those usual AI jobs, what we do for our regular jobs. AI and so if what we can say is AI is maybe new to you, but in your field also, in civil also, you can use AI meaningfully in some places, just like I can tell in making the roads by considering the factors like safety of the road while constructing that road, the materials used, and the thickness of the road. Or means I'm talking about transportation, the transportation domain, and also getting the through the GPS, the vehicular information they try to capture all those information and try to see through the GPS. It tries to give the information to the one those who are traveling about the traffic in that particular area. Means, see, in civil also they're using this AI.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, basically,
As we can see in water resource engineering also, we have a dam break analysis also we are doing, sir, with using of
AI. AI is using almost all fields now. Earlier, how the computers started using in the long back, just for simulations and to experiment your jobs. Now AI is started using in all the fields, but the tools that the AI tools that you are using, you have to validate properly. That's the only thing. But earlier, since you know the process, you made your code, that the software that you are using for that purpose, it definitely give the result. But AI, you cannot assume that it gives 100%. You should validate and verify it.
Sir, thank you. Thank you very much, sir,
Yes.
for your
That's very good, sir.
valuable information, sir.
Mahesh sir, can I ask one last question, please?
Yeah, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Chandrasekhar sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Right. I am Venugopal sir.
Sir,
I am 54. I would like to ask you one question, sir. When this particular generation is very trendy and more forward, and absolutely they are using AI or any technologies more and better than all of us.
yeah, drastic.
And when it comes to teaching and learning process, when we are what you yourself told that we are supposed to check it, revive it, revise it, and all those things. And they are also using, we are also using. And I don't really know the chemistry between these. Whenever I give an assignment, it is going to be, it is easily be answered by them. I strongly feel that they are well answered with the help of yeah, in fact.
So I
And the technology is well nurtured by them. In fact, I'm as old experienced person, I'm telling you, sir. Yeah, right. How do we compete with them as a teacher with the student?
Sir, we should not assume that at one point of every human is a student.
Yes, yes, yes.
So if you assume that you are a student, then we'll definitely learn.
Yeah, that's true. That is absolutely the philosophy. But what I would like to learn, is there anything that we can do better than them? Because it is open source. AI is open source.
Yes, yes. So the
Yeah, when we'll
your question actually, I sorry to interrupt. Your questions look
sorry,
like, sorry to interrupt, Professor Venugopal. Actually, I'm
please.
trying to connect here. The point what you are trying to say is, when we compare both the age groups, the young age
Yeah.
groups who are using the AI tools and they are learning
Yes.
faster way, and the current age, there is a generation gap. We have to accept that.
Absolutely. Hmm.
And how you adapt the latest trends and tools, technologies, that's really makes a difference. They are able to grasp what is required for them, but we are not able to understand what is our requirement. They are able to prompt it what they required, but we are not able to prompt what exactly we require. That's why they are little succeeded again. Maybe my
Yeah.
question, maybe your question, maybe I'm able.
You have absolutely answered, sir. True. But final is that the student is winning part. What I would like to. As the technology expertise is concerned, they have got more opportunities than ourselves. Since we have got a lot of assignments besides this particular learning systems.
I accept your point.
As you rightly told, we should learn better than themselves. Yes. Yes.
So even if I
Thank
take,
you. Thank you very much.
yes, even if you take it, it is for all this answer.
Yeah.
Even if if I compare with my own students, research scholars, I I maybe if I compare my past work with them, I feel I haven't gone through this kind of process. I haven't done this. They have done work. I appreciate them.
Yeah,
I appreciate them.
this is
So
yeah.
we should appreciate, and also we should learn from the ideas they got and how they are working, and we should work on it.
60 number is 60 brains are always better than one brain in the classroom. When AI is there everywhere.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you so much. Good. Good for the reality. Thank you. Thank you, Naresh, sir.
Participants,
Yeah, I think
participants, I have more. Yeah. Madam, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah, sir. So on behalf of entire item family, we should be very much thankful to you, sir, Dr.
Thank you.
Chandrasekhar, sir.
Thank
Yeah, we learned a lot of things. Still, people are very active in their messages to say thank you, especially for such an informative session. So, really, you have enlightened us with AI tools for teaching learning. You discussed a lot of AI tools and demonstrated the tools regarding teaching learning as well as research activities and other things. Your valuable insights, practical demonstrations, and expert guidance definitely made this session highly informative and engaged. We truly appreciate, sir, your time and thankful to you and the contribution toward the success of this FDP. And thank you, entire team, for your active participation. Thank you once again, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Chandrasekhar garu, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Can I leave now?
Sir? Yeah, sir. You can leave, sir. You can leave.
Right. Thanks. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, sir.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Patient listening.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all participants for patient listening and for your time. Thanks.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thanks, sir.